close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening. It's Mr. Darryl Johnson.
Goedendag, good afternoon. Vandaag is zondag. Today is Sunday. My name's Darryl Johnson. Good afternoon, goedendag. Obviously, if you are tuned in from Holland, obviously from Belgium, of course. If you joined us from Belgium, then very good afternoon to you from the United Kingdom. My name is Darryl Johnson. Great to have your company today as we have the introduction of the Belgian Jupiler Pro League. Makes its debut on the channel today, and we've picked a good game to start off with today, I think. Two former champions, Royal Antwerp, travelling to Genk to play Racing Genk. This should be a tasty affair, really, really tasty affair. And we've got the teams already waiting. The teams have already been announced. The only problem is, for some unknown reason, Racing Club Genk have not said who their subs bench is. So I've got Antwerp's, but I've got Genk's starting 11, just not the subs. So I'm waiting to find out who's actually on the bench for Racing Genk. But for some reason they haven't said, and it's not coming up on flash scores either. But oh well, it is what it is. Looking forward to this. First taste of Belgian football. And I know it's obviously a league that a lot of English fans aren't interested in, obviously, but there is people across the globe who obviously do have an interest in Belgian football, and I can't lie, the Dutch fans, the Belgian fans, probably, along with German maybe, probably the best fans in Europe. And I'm not saying that England fans are bad, but it's a completely different level. You know, the fan bases in Germany, in Holland, in Belgium, also would probably say Denmark fans, like, you know, across Europe. European fan bases are immense compared to the English ones. So, first taste of Belgian football. I've seen 1 or 2 vlogs, obviously, of Racing Genk, and they always seem to have a good atmosphere, so this should be very interesting. Now, the match is on DAZN, DAZN, which obviously it is, well, the only way you're going to be able to watch it. I mean, you could watch it on Bet365 as well, but otherwise, DAZN's obviously one of those monthly subscriptions, which obviously I pay for anyway. Which it's good because I get to watch games from different leagues and not the same league every 5 seconds. So get to introduce a new league to the channel. I'm going to start off today by having a look at the 2 starting 11s and the referees. The referees for today's game then, with the new referee screen, and it's going to be this is going to be the screen for the actual season when we do Pro League games. Referee for today's game is Lawrence Visser. The assistant referee is Ruben Vines, and the other assistant referee, Michel Sealdryers. 4th official is Bert Putt. VAR today, obviously in operation, Quentin Piward, and the assistant is Vito Di Vincenzo. Let's have a look at the 2 teams in full. The 2 teams then. We'll start off with Royal Antwerp. In goal for Royal Antwerp is number 91, Sene Lamens. Number 5 is Dam Foulon. Number 7, Girano Kirk. Number 8, Dennis Pratt. Number 10, Michel Anger Balikrisha. Number 18, the captain, Vincent Janssen. Number 20, Mahamadou Doumbia. Number 21, Andreas Verstraeten. Number 24, Thibaut Sommes. 26, Rosen Boshinov. And number 33, Zeno van den Bosch. The subs for Royal Antwerp: goalkeeper number 15, Yannick Tulen. Number 2, Kobe Koban. 16, Maurizio Benitez. Number 17, Sam Renders. 19, Mukhamadali Urinboev. Number 22, Farouk Adekami. 23, Glenn Bile. Number 43, Youssed Hamdou. Number 92, Jesus Gabriel David. We're starting on up then for the hosts today, and that is Racing Genk. We only have the starting lineup, as they haven't announced what the subs bench is. You can blame Genk for that. They haven't said who's on the subs bench some bloody reason, which is very, very annoying. But, oh well. For Racing Genk, number 26, Tobias Laval. Number 3, Sadiq Mujahid. 6, Mate Schmitz. 7, Jane Stoichers. Number 8, Brian Heinen. Number 9, Hyun Gyo Oh. Number 18, Joris Kayembe. 20, Konstantinos Karetsas. 24, Nicolas Zatterberger. Number 32, Noah Sternberg. 77, Zakaria El Ouadi. And the subs, I'm still waiting to find out what the subs are for Genk at the moment, because Genk did not announce what their subs bench was. Welcome to Nicola. First one in the chat. Get involved in the live poll, by the way. 60% saying Royal Antwerp will win this game today. 40% saying otherwise. So 5 votes on the poll. Get involved in that. Looking forward to seeing how this game goes. The bench is on FOTMob. Oh, right, because I'm on Flash Scores. It's not come up. Genk didn't put it on Twitter either. So I'm still trying to work out what the actual subs bench is. FOTMob. See, I don't really use FotMob. I never use FotMob, actually. Let's have a look. Belgium. Right. Thank you, Harvey. I found it. So, let me have a look here. So, I'm just going to write down the subs while I'm at it. Get involved in the live chat. See, I was hoping they were going to release it before, but they didn't. They decided to release it very late. So the bench, I can tell you then, for Racing Genk, now that I've actually found it, is basically, if I'll tell you now while I'm actually writing it down. As I would have had, I was hoping to have it all written down, but for some unknown reason, they didn't give me the. Well, there was no way of finding out the bloody subs bench. So on the bench, goalkeepers, Brent Stevens, and who's the other keeper? Luca Brugmans. Luca Brugmans and Brent Stevens as sub goalkeepers. And then also on the bench we have got Collins Saw, Patrick Wasowski, who, by the way, I think is a very good player. So I'm kind of surprised he's not started. We also have Yaima Medema. Apologies, I'm still writing it down as I'm going along here. Who else is next? Ibrahima Bangura. Not the one that plays for Middlesbrough. Not the one that used to play for Middlesbrough. So that's Ibrahima Sove Bangura. What else have we got here? Who's next on the list? Kenan Kuba, 27. By the way, the reason I didn't have, thought I'd let you know, the reason that there was no subs on these lineup screens is because, quite simply, I was in a hurry and I ran out of time to actually. I didn't have time to actually put all the subs in, and then obviously Genk didn't release the bloody subs bench, did they? Welcome to Harvey, and welcome to me, and welcome to Harry as well. Thanks for joining us. Anyone else joining us? Thanks for joining us. Goedenavond. If you joined us, obviously from Europe, if you're a Dutch speaker. Dan, as in naan bread. It's spelled that way. Dan Heymans. I thought he'd be in the team, to be fair. Who else? Jose Congolo. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing somebody's correctly, mind. Jose Congolo, and I knew number 99 would be. That's annoying because I always struggle to say number 9 and 99 in Dutch, Negem, but the way it's pronounced is Negen, which some people think it sounds rude, but that's how it's pronounced. I'm afraid that's not down to me. Tolu. Avocado. Right. Thank you, Avi. I've now got both squads sorted. Lovely. Get rid of that. All right. Get involved in the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. Get your predictions in as well, by the way, of course. Genk against Antwerp. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, obviously, the Belgian Pro League is called the Jupiler Pro League. I used to call it the Jupiter. I never realised it was an L. I always thought it was a T. But the Jupiler Pro League is the league that is in Belgium. It features a lot of massive clubs, actually, in Belgium. The likes of Club Brugge, Cercle Brugge, Anderlecht, obviously Racing Genk, KRC Genk as well, Royal Antwerp, Union Saint-Gilloise, and those big clubs like that. So we've got, so there is actually a lot of big clubs in Belgium, and the current champions Union Saint-Gilloise obviously haven't had the best start. Genk are former champions. They haven't won it since 2019, I think it is. Royal Antwerp won it in 2023 in Genk's backyard. So it's going to be interesting. This is only the second game of the campaign for the Belgian Pro League. Now, I thought this was the first game of the season. It turns out it's not. This is actually the second match of the campaign. And Genk and Antwerp have both had very tough starts. The first game, Genk, this is Genk's first home game of the season, by the way. Royal Antwerp have already had their first home game. They played their first home game, Royal Antwerp, in Matchday number 1. And against the current champions, Union Saint-Gilloise. And they got a 1-1 draw at home to them, which, to be quite honest, I think is a really good result against current champions. That's not a bad result at all. As for Genk, not the best of starts for them, but to be quite honest, they did have to play against Club Brugge, first game of the season. I feel sorry for Genk, can I just say. First 3 games, and they've got Club Brugge, Antwerp, and the next game is at Standard Liège, who another big club, obviously, in Belgium that I forgot to mention because I completely forgot they were Belgium. But Standard Liège as well. 3 tough games to start off the season. That's like giving, I don't know. That's like Middlesbrough getting promoted. Middlesbrough getting promoted to the Premier League and having Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool as the first 3 matches of the campaign. It's just not fair. But it means that they are going to be very entertaining games. Well, Cercle Brugge obviously play later today against Anderlecht, which is going to be a tough match as well for them. So there's some good games in the Belgian Pro League. So hopefully this isn't the first and the last time we'll see the Pro League come into play. So hopefully I'll be able to do a few games from the Belgian Pro League because I would like to actually be able to do some of the Belgian games because I don't know a lot of people, but I do keep an eye on the Belgian Pro League, and some of the title races lately have been quite fascinating. And this is a league that it's similar to the EFL. You just don't really know what's going to happen. There's always twists and turns. You don't get teams winning the league time after time after time like the Premier League, where you get Liverpool and Man City just battling it out. There's a lot of clubs that go for it. Royal Antwerp, who hadn't won it for 80 odd years, and they won it in 2023. Union Saint-Gilloise, who I don't think have ever won it, but they were champions. You got Anderlecht as well, a massive club in there. Club Brugge, obviously Genk, who have won it I think 4 times. I think the last time they won it in 2019. But then you've also got KRC Genk. So there is a lot of big clubs in Belgium, and I think a lot of people who don't watch the Belgian Pro League, if you don't watch the Belgian Pro League, you won't appreciate or understand just how tough a league actually is, the Belgian Pro League, especially for teams that have, that are in that league, like Cercle Brugge. I mean, Cercle Brugge are a good side, former Plymouth manager, what was his name? Miro Muslic used to be manager of them, So, so there is a lot of tough teams in that league. It's not going to be, I don't think it's the easiest league to call in the world. It's certainly probably one of the more difficult ones. along with obviously the Dutch league. I mean, obviously the Holland league's mainly Feyenoord, Ajax, and PSV Eindhoven, but we have had teams, there has been teams climbing up there as well. The French leagues, I mean, like 4 teams, but with the Belgian Pro League, people don't realise just how big some of the clubs are. I think there's at least 6 or 7. Look, Cercle Bruges, because they're a fairly decent club. They're in Europe. Cercle Bruges, Club Brugge, Anderlecht, Ghent, Genk, Antwerp, Standard Liège. Probably about 7 big clubs in Belgium. You have your big 6, don't you, in the Premier League? And obviously, it's Belgium's version of that. Only it's a big 7 instead of a big 6. So, yeah. The game starts in about 10 minutes' time. And, like I say, if you are joining us, thank you very much. If you are tuning in from places such as, obviously, Belgium. If you are tuning in from Belgium and you're a Dutch speaker, goedenavond, hoe gaat het? Good afternoon, how are you all? Hope you're all doing very well, and greetings from the United Kingdom. So, the stream has started on the zone. Happy days. We can get underway. I've got my fan on, sorry, because it's quite humid today. Let's have a look at the comments, by the way, while I've been ignoring the comments. Well, not really been ignoring, I've just been trying to get my thoughts across. 12 votes at the moment, 50% each, so yeah, could be an interesting one. I have a feeling it could actually end up being a draw, but I think Genk can win it. I think home advantage will certainly play a part. Hello to Nicola, by the way, thanks for joining us. Benjamin, I thought I knew that one. Mia saying hi, teeth. Hello, Mia. Yeah, Mia's talking to Harvey in the chat. Loving the purple. Yeah, I think it's quite nice. It's quite nice. The purple represents the league, because if you look at the referee screen, I've basically based it off the actual Pro League logo, which you'll see at the top of this. You see in the top corners. It's purple with a sort of like a. Is it like a turquoisey type colour? So I've sort of based it off the logo, which I think is quite fancy as well. All good, just watching the Stockport Bolton game. Oh yeah, that's on as well, isn't it? You'll have to keep me up to date with that, Harvey, because I was thinking of having Stockport winning anyway, but yeah, you'll have to keep me updated on that. Genk have no subs on flash scores. Coleslaw's on the bench. Genk Twitter didn't even show the bench. No, I know. And this is what's annoying, really. You're trying to get all the lineups sorted. When the lineups come out, I have less than 30 minutes to get them jotted down and put onto the lineup screens. And if they don't release the bench, how am I meant to do that? I spent ages looking to try and find a bloody subs bench. Couldn't find one. So I spent ages trying to bloody work it out. No, because it's no copyright, mate. For the guy in the chat. Yeah, it's very annoying. Really annoying. Hi, Mia, Harvey, and Harry. Good afternoon, Minion, Tea, Vegetable, Nicola. You'll be vegetable in a minute, Harry. Nice shade of purple. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Watching Stockport Bolton. Bolton are in the pink. Bolton are in pink? Have they got a new away kit or something? Bolton's new away kit. Let's have a look. I haven't seen Bolton's new kit, actually. Let me have a look here. Wanderer's shop. Here goes a look. See what this is. Oh, I see. They're playing in the third kit because their away kit is sort of dark blue, sort of a navy blue in a way, dark blue, and then obviously white. Yeah, so that doesn't. I do understand that they can't, because obviously Stockport playing blue and white, so they won't be able to play in blue. They won't be able to play in white. Yeah, they're playing in their third kit. Ugh. I'm not sure what to make of that. I think it's a very weird kit. Very weird. But, well, who am I to judge? Yeah, no, I think that's a very weird weird third kit. I'm not fussed on that. But thanks for joining to Yana, by the way, but apologies, no, I cannot show the match footage. It is against copyright regulations. The fans are in the stadium.
Title contenders meet on week 2 of the Belgian Pro League. They were the top 2 just over 2 years ago. Jousting it out right here in the final day.
Fucking hell, my TV's not even turned up loud.
Royal Antwerp.
And the bloody commentator's loud as fuck. So, Genk versus Royal Antwerp. Players are in the tunnel. So very quickly, just let you know the 2 subs, because obviously when I do the lineups, I won't be doing the subs when I'm doing the lineups. Royal Antwerp's subs are Yannick Turlen, Kobe Coban, Mauricio Benitez, Sam Mendes, Muhammad Ali Uwinboev, Farouk Adekami, Glenn Bile, Youssef Hamdawi, and Jesus Gabriel David. Genk's subs: Luca Boogmans, Brent Stevens, Colin Saw, Patrick Hosowski, Yema Medima, Ibrahim Sori Bangora, Ken Nkuba, Dan Heymans, Josu Kongolo, and Tolu Awakodawe. I don't know if it's Awakodare or Awakodawe. Could be Awakodawe, I'm not sure. Well, thank you those that have joined us so far. It's almost match time. Here we go. It's blue versus red. It's Genk versus Antwerp. And here come the players.
It's been a mixed series of results between these two. A win each last campaign and 2 draws.
The atmosphere should be good here.
And when Genk were struggling and suffering in the title playoffs last season.
That's an interesting, very interesting mascot. Gotta be said.
They didn't even manage that on the final day a couple of seasons ago, but they did get the draw that won them the title.
Well, that ultra's bit's full. Antwerp in that away end, pretty full as well. And the Pyros are going off in the Genk ultras.
They've both been busy in the transfer market.
They love their Pyros, the European fans. Not allowed in England though. But I don't think they're that strict with the with those laws in Europe. Right, it's game time then. Here we go. We're gonna have the 2 teams in full. Yeah. Referees for today's game then, gentlemen: Lawrence Visser. Assistant referees Ruben Vines and Michel Saildryers. Fourth official for today's game is Bert Putt. They are referee Quentin Peward and Vito Di Vincenzo. Die Opstellen for Royal Antwerp. Royal Antwerp beginnt mit Nummer 91, Sene Lamens. Nummer 5, Dam Fulons. Nummer 7, Givano Kirk. Nummer 8, Dennis Pratt. Nummer 10, Michel Baliquisa. Nummer 18, Vincent Janssen. Nummer 20, Mahamadou Doumbia. Nummer 21, Andreas Verstraeten. Nummer 24, Thibaut Somers. Nummer 26, Rosen Bostinov. Nummer 33, Seno van der Bosch. Racing Genk. Racing Genk beginnt mit Nummer 26, Tobias Laval. Nummer 3, Sadiq Mujahid. Nummer 6, Mate Schmitz. Nummer 7, Jane Stoikers. Nummer 8, Brian Heymans. Nummer 9, Ion Dio. Nummer 18, Joris Kayembe. Nummer 20, Konstantinos Karetsas. Nummer 24, Nicolas Stutterberger. Nummer 32, Noah Sternberg. En nummer 77, Zakaria El Wadi. Now, I've already said you can't because of copyright, Yana. I've said this already, mate. You can have a pint of beer while you watch the match. Yeah, you can. You can actually in Europe. They were thinking about doing a trial one of that in England, so allowing it for one game. But a lot of England fans moan about getting covered in beer. But to be quite honest, why have I got that? That's the wrong bottle. But when you're in Europe and you're at a European game, that's just normal football culture in Europe. Beer gets shook into the middle of next week. The match is underway. Beer going berserk, fans going mental. Pyros of plenty, fireworks, and you name it. There's always pyrotechnic shows. Not a bad crowd here at Genk. There's a lot of empty seats, mind. There's a lot of empty seats, but it could be worse. First home game of the season for Racing Genk. Shut up, Lewis Capaldi. Cheers. Yep. Cheers, everyone. Up your nose. Prost. Obviously, it's difficult with Belgium because in Belgium, trying to get languages right in Belgium speak French. In Belgium, they speak French, German, and Dutch. But most of the time, they normally speak Dutch in Belgium. So Dutch is like the main language of Belgium, but there is parts where they speak French and parts where they speak German. Trying to remember the Dutch numbers definitely came in handy. I've actually, to be quite honest, I have cheated a little bit because sometimes I can never remember. So I have actually have bits in Dutch down here. So I've got the numbers to 20 written down, and obviously 30, 40, 50, 60, etc. sorted. Because I know how it works after 20, but it's so that I don't forget what number's which. So yeah. Which Canal Fawn? What do you know about Canal Fawn? Don't know about Canal Fawn. Oh, I like the scoreboard graphic because they've actually got the logo in the middle. They've got Genk 0, the logo, then 0, and RAFC. I should have put RAFC, shouldn't I? Yeah, I didn't in the end. Yeah, I like the scoreboard. Well, so far, I mean, we're only 2 minutes in. First taste of Belgian football for me, actually. I've seen 1 or 2 vlogs, but I've never actually watched an actual match. So far, Genk seeing quite a lot of the ball at the moment, but they've been patient with it, just playing it round the back and looking to build up from there. But already we've had pyros at the start, not even at the start of the game. Got a decent crowd, to be fair. And I know the atmosphere will be pretty decent from both sets of fans, actually, because I know Royal Antwerp have a decent fan base, and so do Genk. So I was quite pleased when I saw this game. I was hoping to do the Bruges derby, by the way, between Club and Cercle. Unfortunately, that's a 3 o'clock kickoff on Saturday. So yeah, I was hoping that was going to be on the Sunday, but not to be. Got the EFL Championship returning next week. When I can't. Ooh. Man got caught in the penalty area. Is it El Awadi? Yeah. El Awadi.
It was a brilliant chance of an opening on the double, frankly. Kirk on it, and then Janssen really running a straight.
So I'm just sorting out my papers. Hang on this.
He's right about that. Unbeaten in the regular season. Last campaign, their only home defeats came in the playoffs, but unfortunately there were 3 of them. Antwerp decent on the road last season. They only lost 5. That's too strong for Oh Hyun-gyu. Good threatening ball by Euros KMB.
5 minuten.
He's answered a few critics already. A win here today, even more so. Torsten Fink did say during the week, well, if Tolly's not in the selection,
There's a Genk manager, Torsten Fink,
really start talking there.
watching on.
He's not in the selection today. He is on the bench though, like last week.
Not starting Patrick Kozlowski. To be fair, I think he's a good player, Patrick Kozlowski. So I was very surprised that he wasn't starting, but he is in the team still. He's in the he's on the bench.
Resulted in a red card, but nothing came from the free kick.
Jan Stoikers doesn't surprise me because he's been playing quite a lot for them lately.
They ran out of
Genk have made a few new signings as well, but I can't remember who they were. Also, Colin Saw, by the way, is a cracking little player. You have your sound on. Yeah, I know, but it's not a problem. I know I have my sound on. That's not a problem.
Andreas Verstappen,
The sound's not a problem.
kept alive by the wing by Captain Blindheim. It's a throw for Racing Genk.
That commentator's very loud, isn't he? I want to be able to hear the atmosphere as well, not the fucking commentator. Unless there's a way of watching it without the commentator, because I know you can with Amazon Prime. You can watch games without the commentary. But I don't think you can with this.
Aylan trying to thread it through. Creates this decent ball across. KMB working hard to control it. He did a good job of it.
Can't do it without the commentary. That's really annoying.
That's a Spence.
Genk playing on the right hand side here. Let's see if they can make anything of it. Switches play. That'll be Kayembe on the ball, I beg your pardon. Very nice passing here.
KMB
He's having to go back.
slightly by
Brilliant from Kayembe. Who's going to have the first chance of the match then? We've had 7 minutes. There's been no shots yet.
forward.
Not much in the way of opportunities.
The break on.
Great play. Oh, it was lovely play as well. Lovely play from Genk, but unfortunately the final pass was too heavy. Out of play. Lovely build-up.
Saudi Arabia.
And then the quick pass in, just too much power on that final pass, sadly.
Onside.
Would have been a beautiful goal.
Robertus there and Cohen Castells. But no longer Pierre Aubameyang. He's gone back to Marseille. His second coming last night in their friendly against Sevilla, which, as friendlies go, was good and feisty. Had a lot of bite, lots of yellows in it. Little bit of Aubameyang. This is Smets. Kirk running him down, given away, taken by Thibaut Summers. Chance for the cross, couldn't find Janssen in the middle, whipped away by Matchday today. Antwerp coming back for more though. Marek Wisdom, chance to cross, pointed away.
There's a cross. Oh. Got to keep an eye on Vincent Janssen, who scored in their first game of the season, Royal Antwerp, but also is their captain and striker, of course, as well. Knows how to pop up with some important goals. As a cross comes in for Royal Antwerp, straight into the gloves of Tobias Laval. Genk coming forward now with Noah Sternberg. Wim Malfaert. Hello, I'm a Club Brugge fan of Belgium. Ah. Spreek je Nederlands? Spreek je Nederland? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Parle français? Which one? Which language? Because most people in Belgium speak Dutch. Most people in Belgium do speak Dutch. I think Club Brugge might not be Dutch. I don't know if they actually speak Dutch in... I don't know what language they speak in Bruges. Netherlands. Ja. Ja, ik spreek een beetje Nederlands. Een beetje Nederlands. My German's better, basically. My German's better than Dutch. But, yeah, ik spreek een beetje.
1-0 win here during the title playoffs for Antwerp.
Niet perfect, maar goed. Yeah. My Dutch isn't perfect, but it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. I'm still learning it at the moment. It's one of the languages I've been learning for. I've been learning for a while, but obviously I've been learning other languages on top. So I've only just got back to learning Dutch again. Actually. But 11 minuten. I find Dutch is very similar to German. I don't know if anyone else thinks that. It's very similar to German. It's just some of the pronunciations are a lot different. There's a cross for Genk, straight into the gloves of Sendelamens. Well, thanks for joining us. Goedenavond. No, bastard. Goedendag. Goedenavond. Goedendag. That's what I was trying to say. See, I know some of the words I say the wrong ones sometimes. Got the Panini Go Devils album 2000 Belgium stickers. Or is that the Belgian team in 2000, I assume? Is that, or is that Euro 2000? The Belgian team from Euro 2000? I'm not actually... Fair, I don't actually know. Who do you support? I support a team... well, I say support, I don't go to the games now. But my local football team is Middlesbrough, which is second division English club. So an English club that are in the EFL Championship. Yeah, so the second division club from England. You might know them. A lot of people don't know who Middlesbrough are until you actually talk about the football club. Another cross straight into the gloves of Lemons. Both keepers doing well, to be fair. Couple of crosses coming in for both teams, but the goalkeepers both doing well and coming out straight away, so excellent goalkeeping. Euro 2000 Belgium team album, Holland plus Merlin England 2000 album. Bloody hell, you must have loads of albums, mate. You must have loads of those sticker albums. But fair enough, though. A lot of people do keep... a lot of them are collectible things, aren't they? You know, you collect all the stickers and then you just keep going on there. So there you go. Handball given against one of the Royal Antwerp players. I'm not exactly sure who it was. Oh. I mean, it hits his hand. I think it's Balak Fisher, but it hits his hand, but there's not much he can do about it. He's almost fallen over, and his arm's like that. It just hits his hand. No. The Bruges derby, Club Brugge against Club Brugge. Yeah, I saw that. Be a good match, that, to be fair. It's obviously because you're from Belgium. I was hoping we'd have someone from Belgium tuning in, because then I can ask: is there a specific name? Is there a specific name for the Bruges derby? Is it just called the Bruges derby, or was there an actual Dutch name for it? If you get what I'm talking about, because you know, like Celtic versus Rangers, Celtic Glasgow Rangers. A lot of people just called it people called it Glasgow Derby, but the official name is Old Firm. So I was wondering if that's the same for the likes of the Bruges Derby, and obviously, yeah. I was wondering if it was like the same, whether there's a official name for it. No, it's just called the Bruges Derby. Fair enough. Team everyone know in England: Man United, Liverpool, West Ham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Spurs, Man City, Newcastle, Leeds, and Millwall. Yeah, all the big six clubs are any of what people know. 30 votes on the poll, by the way. 53% for Genk to win, 47% for. And I beg your pardon, that's now changed. 31 votes now. 55% for Genk, 45% for Royal Antwerp. So, interesting. Friday we lost first game of the season against KV Mechelen. Yeah, I did notice that. No, you didn't. I could have sworn Club Brugge should beat. I thought Club Brugge beat Genk. No, Club Brugge beat Genk 2-1. No, sorry. Yeah, so the first game they beat Genk, and then they lost to Mechelen. It's quite surprising, actually. Could be an unpredictable season for the Belgian Pro League. Cercle Brugge, Anderlecht later. Union Saint-Gilloise, Leuven, Charleroi, and I think that's Sankt Troidens. I'm not sure how to say that. Yeah. Yeah, no, sorry. No, you are right. But that was the second game of the season. Your first loss of the season. But that was the second game of the actual campaign. Because you beat Genk first match, and then you've lost to Mechelen, I believe it's pronounced, in the second one. Bruges are the biggest rivals. They're a bigger rival. Really? Anderlecht are a bigger rival than Cercle Brugge when it's in the same city. Oh, beautiful play. This could be a goal. Oh, no. Couldn't get the shot off in the end. Unfortunate. It would have been great for Genk. That would have been the first goal. The first chance as well. It took about 17 minutes for the first real opportunity. It was good play. Noah Sternberg just couldn't get the shot off in the end. Anderlecht the biggest rival, which I'm surprised. I mean, obviously Anderlecht and Club Brugge are massive rivals. I know that, but I thought Club Brugge and Cercle would have been massive rivals as well, with it being the same city, being a local derby in a way. But I suppose I assume it's down to history, is it? Anderlecht is the big rival of Club Brugge. Anderlecht is of Brussels. Yes, Anderlecht are based in Brussels, and then you've got obviously Club Brugge, which is based in Bruges, and Cercle Brugge in Bruges. And 1-0 Stockport. That didn't take very long, did it? What happened to Winterslag? Who the hell's Winterslag? Oh, right. They used to be called FC Winterslag, but they're now called Koninklijke Racing Club Genk. That's not what they're called. They're now called Racing Club Genk. So no, they used to be called FC Winterslag, and then they've changed name and everything. I'm not sure really. I don't know a lot about Belgian football history really. Good start from Genk though. First 19 minutes, and Genk certainly having all the opportunities at the moment. Antwerp not really got going. Hoping for a Genk win first time. Sorry, let me do it in order. Hello, hope you are doing great, guys. My first time here, hoping for a Genk win. That's from Maris. Thank you very much for joining us. And thank you to those that have joined us today, by the way, as well. Whether you joined us from England, whether you joined from Belgium, or whether you just joined us because you got nothing to do. Goalkeeper of Antwerp, Senne Lammers. Yeah, Senne Lammers. Youth product of Club Brugge. Yeah, I thought I recognised his name. Did he join Royal Antwerp from Club Brugge? Because I do remember him being Club Brugge's keeper before. I don't know if he joined Antwerp from them. Obviously, you're a Club Brugge fan, you'll probably know. 20th minute. So far, 0-0. Not many opportunities. So Genk having more of the opportunities, just not been a lot in this game, really. But Genk are looking decent, to be fair. Is O on the right hand side. And there's a cross in again, straight to Lemons. Club Brugge to Antwerp, yeah. I thought he'd gone from Brugge. Anderlecht have got 34 league titles. Yeah, I knew they were the record holders. I didn't realise it was that many though. Didn't realise it was 34. Feel dirty. Didn't realise. Oh, there's a pass. It's oh my god. Oh, just needed to relax. Didn't relax. He had time to place that. He decided to go first time shot and he dragged it wide. But that was Genk on the counter attack. Everyone, that's like Genk are quick on the break. I got to say, by the way, Colin Saw, who also plays for Genk, he's on the bench, but he's a player that I do rate. He's fast as lightning. He's absolutely rapid. Very, very good player, to be fair. I'll just let you know for the regulars, by the way, no guest logos today. Guest logos will be at some point in the next upcoming streams. But I'm not doing it every single stream, obviously, because it's quite a lot to do. FA Cup's up and running. FA Cup is up and running, was at Holland and Gillingham, South East Counties Premier 1-0 win over Herne Bay. What is his name? Collins Saw. S-O-R. Collins Saw. I think he's a winger. I think he's a winger. On the left side. KV Mechelen won the European Cup Winners' Cup in 1988. Really? Oh, wow. You learn something new every day.
A big loss for Mechelen, Foulon and Jeffrey Evans. Moving north, they put in a very good show Friday night against Club Brugge.
That's a great ball. Royal Antwerp are in. To 2v2 against the defenders. And that's a goal! And it's Vincent Janssen. Of course it's him that scores. Of course it's Vincent Janssen. It's their first shot of the game. Royal Antwerp 2v2 against the defenders. Bang! Royal Antwerp have the lead. Vincent Janssen. In de 25e minuut komt Royal Antwerp op een 0-1 voorsprong. Doelpunt te maken met nummer 18, Vincent Janssen. In the 24th minute, Royal Antwerp take a 1-0 lead. The goal scorer is number 18, Vincent Janssen.
Janssen well placed. A furious finish. 13 goals last season. It would have been a lot more had it not been for the injury picked up in March, which took him out of the playoffs and certainly stymied Antwerp big time.
Prediction is 1 p.m. Sunday. There's a stream. I don't know what I've got planned next week. Lisbon advanced off bringing Tuba back again. Anderlecht won the UEFA Fairs. Anderlecht won the UEFA Cup in 81-82. Yeah, they won it years ago. Where's Daddy Longlegs? Downstairs having his dinner, mate. Is that? What's a lost soul? Well, I've already told you this. I've already told you this on Discord, so I ain't gonna go through it. Third Smokey's here. Well, thanks for joining. Maris is nappy. Hello, John. Daddy's having his dinner at 12:56. That's called, well, you call it lunch. We call it breakfast, dinner, tea, and you call it breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have to be different, don't you? Smoking, not to it. That was in the picture. Yeah, well, I did send a picture to you, Scotty, so if you want to send it to Smokey, send it to him. But that's basically what it is. I'm not explaining it again. I've explained it already. 1-0 to Royal Antwerp, first chance of the game, Vincent Janssen. Of course it's Vincent Janssen. Scored in their first game of the season in that 1-1 draw against Union Saint-Gilloise, which was a very good point for them, actually. So basically he's a devil. You can class it as that. You can class it whatever you want, really. I'm not really sure myself, but Royal Antwerp champions of season 22-23. Yes, they won the league actually at Genk, and I'm pretty sure Genk were also. I think Genk were also trying to win the league that day, but Royal Antwerp managed to win it. Looking forward to E8 if I can play. Yeah, I'll see how you are, mate. Don't see how you are. Don't push yourself too hard, because obviously I don't want to risk you getting injured again. You've already injured yourself, so I don't want to. So I don't want you to risk aggravating it. Unfortunately, although you do want to play it, I have my duty of care at the end of the day, and player safety and players' health is more important than anything else, to be quite honest, John. And you know yourself. But like I say, if you come along on Wednesday, see how we go, and then we'll discuss it all on Wednesday and see where we go from there. But if you feel alright to play, then I'll give you one out. But I would rather not risk it, obviously. But see how we go on Wednesday. We'll go from there. If we're not talking to people in his gym, yeah, well, you know what people are like. They'll say fucking anything. You at the gym tomorrow? Yes. Monday, Wednesday. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Oh, the Wednesday's gonna be fun because I've got Wednesday. I've got the gym, and then on the evening I'm training with the boys again. And then Friday we've got the 11-a-side game against who's it called? Teesside CFC. This could be 1-1. It is. It's 1-1. Genk's first home goal of the season is scored by Zakaria El Ouadi. One. Again, some of the build-up's been good from Genk. Lovely one-touch football. There's a pass. There's the bang. There's the goal. 1-1. Didn't last very long, did it? That Antwerp lead.
International recognition with Morocco following. A brilliant burst, a superb finish for a man who has an Olympic bronze medal at home somewhere.
Zakaria El Ouadi.
Brian in Paris with Morocco.
What's this team? It's Genk versus Antwerp, by the way. In de 29 minuut komt Racing Club tot een 1-1 gelijkspel. Dubbel te maken met nummer 77. Zakaria El Ouadi. In the 29th minute, Racing Club equalised. It's 1-1. The goal scorer, number 77, Zakaria El Ouadi.
Straight out by Lamens.
People are gits. Fuck them and their opinion. Yeah. If you don't want to talk, what they're gonna do? Grab you by the chops? Well, you don't know what people are like. So this is the Belgian Pro League, Scotty, by the way, introducing the Belgian Pro League to the channel now. And so far, 1-1. Genk, Antwerp, 2 former champions. Going head to head. Do some Iceland teams. I don't think the Icelandic League ever gets shown. The Icelandic League never gets shown on TV or on DAZN or anything. I don't think there is any way of doing an Icelandic team. But, nah, I doubt it. It's one of the main European leagues, the Belgian League. Me 83-year-old father, simple football tactics still work perfect. All about the ball. Yep. They always say, let the ball do the work. Let the ball do the work. Toby Alderweireld plays at Antwerp. But he doesn't play for him. I mean, the Icelandic football is not great. I don't think... I'm pretty sure Toby Alderweireld has... Is he still playing? Is he still playing? Yeah, no, Toby Alderweireld is, I think, just retired, hasn't he? Retired now. He did play for Royal Antwerp, but, yeah, no, I think he's retired now. They did do a farewell thing for him, there you go. This is your first Belgian watch-along. It is, believe it or not, yes. I didn't know I could watch the Belgian League on DAZN until now, so I was like, oh, well, we'll introduce a new league. And I thought Genk versus Royal Antwerp would be a decent game, to be fair, because they are both really good sides. So I thought, why not? Yeah, first Belgian watch-along, first taste of Belgian football. It's not bad. My father's a football manager, and he doesn't even know. Doesn't know, you mean? Well, Royal Antwerp took the lead in the 24th minute, and then 5 minutes later, Zakaria El Wadi has cancelled out Vincent Janssen's early opener. Club Brugge Anderlecht is at 1600 hours. Yeah. Oh, Zextin. Sorry, Zextin. Zextin. No, because in Germany it's yeah. Sieben Uhr. I don't actually know how it's pronounced in Dutch. 16 Uhr. Is it Club Brugge is green black. Need some Argentinian La Liga, never boring. The only problem with as much as I'd like to do the Argentinian league, it's the kickoff times. Because Argentina's like about 4 hours behind English time, some of the kickoff times in the Argentinian league are not very helpful. There's some bad kickoff times for us here. It's the kickoff times that I have a problem with for the Argentinian league. Otherwise I would. Here come Genk coming forward again to the left hand side. In the box from Kiembe. Headed wide. You do get games at 9 o'clock. Yeah, but I don't really want to be doing the 9 o'clock game, really. 8 o'clock exactly. Club Brugge is blue, black, and the City Ravel is Cercle Brugge. Yeah, so Cercle Brugge are green and black, and Club Brugge are blue and black. Yeah, bit like basically the Belgian version of Inter Milan.
Still 17. Pure power pace from Kirano, corrected wonderfully, held off today. What a finish from Janssen.
So they're just showing the 2 goals again. 2v2, 2 attackers, 2 defenders for Royal Antwerp. And it was played in the end to in the end goal scorer Vincent Janssen, who just smashed it first time, got his foot underneath, top corner of the net for 1-0. And then the equaliser, Genk with some lovely work on the ball, some really nice build up. 1-2, quick pass in, first time pass straight into the penalty area, and then Zakaria El Awadi just goes bang straight into the net. And it's 1 apiece after 35 minutes, and they've just paused for the moment. I'm not sure what they've paused for. To watching football at 12 AM to 4 AM. Just go to bed 4 o'clock. No, I wouldn't. I would never stay up that late, to be quite honest. I never stay up that late.
They had a little shift around the responsibilities. Genk were told by the tax office they could no longer be a co-op, which is how all football clubs, well, pretty much everywhere used to be run. Genk held out right to the end. They've had to become a proper company for tax reasons.
So I'm just trying to listen to this.
Has happened as a slight offshoot of that.
On the treadmill. Whoops.
Good one launched up. It's cut out by
Oh, shite.
Summers. Recycled well on the near side by Noah Adedeji Sternberg. Only turned 19 a few weeks ago. Nice little flick forward by Kiambe. What a ground beat coming. Shalom's Balak was in his won the free kick. Good contest between him and KMB.
Upcoming streams, Smokey made a YouTube account, then you can talk. Good old fan, great for sleep. Upcoming, the referee is Lawrence Visser. It is Lawrence Visser, yeah, the referee today. I've got the referees here, I'll show you them. There's your referees. Lawrence Visser, referee. VAR, remember, is in operation, by the way, and if we do go to VAR, then we will have the VAR screens made for us by Harvey Wilshere. Great play, that should be a pen, surely. No, he's not giving it. Wow. I say that's if we end up going to penalty to a VAR. I'm surprised he didn't give that as a penalty. I thought Givano Kirk had been tripped over there in the penalty area. I thought it should have been a penalty to Antwerp, but penalty not given. He's currently watching upcoming stream. Oh, what a save! Bloody Christ, what a save! Oh. Lamans with an outstanding save. Was that a first time strike? What a save. You have Borough. No, we're not getting Borough vlogs. I've already told you that. My days being a Borough vlogger have ended. You're not getting any of them now. That's over. Because I've been banned from vlogging in the stadium now, so yeah, no, it's not allowed to now. I've already been told. I don't really know what is coming up. I don't know what's really coming up. To be quite honest, anything new? Well, new leagues, but that's probably about it. Oh. Bit of a mess about. That was a bit messy in the penalty area. No one could turn it in. There's the cross. Nothing on Tuesday. There's not really going to be anything new. There won't really be anything new this season. It's just going to be a couple of new leagues, 1 or 2 leagues added into it, but that's it. No, I'm not doing shows. I don't have the time, to be honest. I don't have the time really.
In terms of their schedule, only just offside. He was
Quite busy late at the minute.
cup holders.
Podcasts. I don't really do podcasts. I'll only do podcasts if I've been. The only time I do a podcast if I was invited on to a podcast by someone, but I'm not a podcast person really. Now there's nothing on.
Taking up the line, and a Daisy. Good curl, just too high.
There's no games on really this
Genk finding the
midweek.
now. It's taken them a while.
There's not really anything on this midweek.
No, and a Daisy.
Wednesday I'm busy anyway. Friday night I'm out.
Clearing Lavin's crossbar.
Friday night I'm out doing the game with the I'm out with the boys doing the game,
One of the games we
so
have
won't be available Friday.
Lavin. Next Sunday, away at Charleroi.
Next Saturday,
Through the last 4 or 5 years of playing on the Tweede Kerstdag, the 20th
Mia wants me to go. Mia wants me to go with her to the other Swansea game. That's because
season though.
no one else can go with her. So
Genk are
I said okay, I'll probably will then.
So that'll be
This as a one-off. I'm going to the cup game. I'm going to go to the cup game against Doncaster. That's. It's really going to be just cup games. Really, I'm only going to go to the cup games really this season. Especially when it's so expensive now. Shot saved, rebound blocked. Aren't Hartlepool playing on the night? Ooh. I'm wondering if there's any games. If there's a game Saturday night I could do. It's kind of something Schalke, but whether that's going to be shown on YouTube, I don't actually know. Yeah, I think next week could be a quiet week. Could be quite a quiet week next week, to tell you the truth.
Just about to latch onto it, and Prater extended his leg out.
Community Shield.
Well by Balak, which had to have a stab at it, and then the follow by Pratt. None of the same quality. And Elawadi making sure the clearance. He got it up to
Other Community Shield, Crystal Palace, Liverpool, I suppose. Yeah.
contact on it.
3 o'clock Sunday.
2% less than he was in big
See that. That will only work if
real 50-50 kind of
the only way I'll be able to do that is if our 7-a-side game is after 6 o'clock, and then I can leave at full time. But there's no guarantees with that. Yeah, it's going to be a quiet week next week. I'm afraid there's just not much on midweek. I'm quite busy midweek anyway. There's next to nothing in the way of. There's not much football on that'll be on telly this week, and you know, I mean, the only thing really on the weekend that I probably will stream is the Community Shield, which is next Sunday, and there's no darts, so it's going to be a bit of a quiet week this week, I think, unless I can find something. Unless any of the Champions League games are on telly. Rangers telly, bastard. See, I don't think any of the Champions League qualification games are going to be televised. F365. Obviously, I can't do Wednesday anyways. Training Wednesday night. Oh, that'll be about 5 o'clock though. Nice Benfica again. Just won't be available Wednesday. I'm still going to be available, am I? Accrington Oldham. I don't think many people would want to watch that. I don't think many people will watch that, to be quite frank. I mean, I could just do that. I could do Accrington against Oldham just because it's the only game on fucking telly, but it's not a very good game to do. Is there any good games on Thursday? Thursday night, Port Vale, Cardiff. Okay, yeah. Port Vale, Cardiff on Thursday night. Yeah, might do that. But that would be the next stream. I'll discuss it with Harvey and see if he can get it sorted. So Thursday night, Port Vale Cardiff. If I'm available Thursday, I'm not sure what my availability is this week, to be fair, because a lot of the days I'm not available. But we'll see as and when I'm available. 6 shots, 2 on target for Genk, and Royal Antwerp with 4 shots, 2 on 4. Yeah, about 4 shots I think it was. So good game so far. Both teams having opportunities. There's been a few messy moments, but you do get that. Extra tied 2 minuten. There'll be a minimum of 2 minutes added time.
Got the angles right, got the timing spot on. Sure, you would have 200 minutes at the end of this first half.
The last Community Shield last Charity Shield match I watched was Leeds-Liverpool in 1992, only on Sky Sports, part of British Sky Broadcasting Network. Non-league football attendances are on the up as well. Must have been 300 at Star Meadow. Yes, sir. Fair enough. Yeah, I agree with Vim, by the way. I thought that should have been a penalty a lot earlier on for Antwerp, but VAR didn't intervene either, so obviously wasn't a pen. I didn't see the replay, but he did go down, but it was, yeah. Mate, Genk are playing a lot of in-swinging crosses from the left and right-hand side. So when they're attacking on the left, they're getting the player to put an in-swinging cross with their right foot, and then on the right-hand side, they're getting left-footed in-swinging crosses. To be fair, that is the sort of thing I do want, actually, from the lads on Friday. And we will, we will practice that. We'll see if we can practice crossing, see how we are on the crossing stuff. So that'll be good.
Alongside Tolu, last season's joint top scorer in the league with 21 goals. His time has come.
And that's the half-time whistle, ladies and gentlemen. No action in extra time there, but apart from the cross that came in and went straight to the keeper in the end. But not a bad game, really. I mean, 1-1 at the moment between Genk and Royal Antwerp. Both teams playing well, having opportunities. Genk having the better of the game. Royal Antwerp scored with their first chance of the game at 2v2 against the defenders. And Vincent Janssen, who was the one that hit the shot, went straight into the net. But that lead only lasted 5 minutes because some nice play from Genk, some quick passing, a one-touch through ball into the penalty area. Zakaria El Ouadi with the finish in the end, straight past the goalkeeper into the back of the net. So far 1-1, and I think Genk are probably unlucky not to be leading. Genk are definitely unlucky not to be leading. They could have conceded a penalty. Penalty wasn't given in the end. Didn't go to VAR either. And also, let's not forget that Genk did also have some good opportunities. They forced Senna Lamens into an excellent stop. The first time shot from outside the penalty area was flying into that top corner, and Senna Lamens just went, no, bang, out of the way. Excellent save. But yeah, no, good game so far. I've quite enjoyed it. What are you sung for lineups, referee and the VAR check? Eh? What, am I saying it wrong? I don't know. I don't know what you're asking. 53 votes on the poll. 68% have gone for Genk to win it in the end. That would be from 1-0 down to turn it around to win 2-1. Genk will win. It says Emir Sadre Balcha. That's a Turkish name if I've ever seen one. That's a Turkish name if ever I've seen one. Certainly with the Balcha in the end, because I know that they have that letter, and I don't know what that letter is. I can't work out what the letter is. I keep thinking it's an I, and it's not. So I'm not sure what it is. Profile pic looks like a Spanning logo. Your profile pic looks like a Spanning logo. No. Bob finished the game for free. What did I kick off at 12:30? Yeah, be about 2:30, about 2:30ish. Probably. Or maybe probably just after 2:30. Perfect pronunciation. Thank you. What are you doing for lineups, referees, and VAR checks? Are you on about the screens? So when I do the referee and obviously the lineup screens, I just literally type the lineups into the I do it all on Photoshop, to be quite honest. Is what I do. I'll do it all on Photoshop. It's all on all Photoshop stuff, that is. But yeah, people think it's clever. I mean, obviously I appreciate people saying it's clever, but at the same time, it is fairly straightforward, really. Red background, put the logo in the top right corner, and then put the right in whatever team it is lineup, and then just put the teams down. So, you know. Can Borough make playoffs this season? Says Emir. I would love to make the playoffs this season, but I don't think we'll be anywhere near, to be quite honest with you. Bolton triple sub. Harvey's just put Middlesbrough trying to hijack the Tube Rockpom deal. Who's Tube Rockpom wanted? This in Belgium League last season, playoffs in Belgium. Yeah, they do have playoffs in Belgium. A lot of top YouTubers pay someone to use some Boeing templates. No. So basically, what goes on behind the scenes is the likes of the, you know, because I'm not. Let's be honest, I'm not that. I mean, I am IT literate. I know what I'm doing, but I'm not that clever when it comes to making graphics. So all of these screens, like the goal and the sub screens, are all done by me, along with obviously all the lineup screens and the referee screens. But what I don't do, that Harvey does, Harvey, who's in the chat at the moment, Harvey sorts out the added time screens for each of the leagues, whilst also doing the graphic that you can see on the screen, the background, and also the thumbnail for the actual stream. So Harvey is probably he's more advanced when it comes to graphics than I am. He does his bit, I do my bit. I do quite a lot, actually. I do a lot for these streams. I do a lot of stuff when it comes to streams. I probably do more than Harvey does, to be fair. But the stuff that Harvey has to do is probably a bit more advanced. Like, so the graphics and everything is more advanced. The things like the little overlay screens that you see that I put on the goal subs, lineup screens, etc. That's done by me, but that's all basic stuff, me. I just do that because it's basic. Harvey does the more advanced stuff, which is creating the graphics and the thumbnails, really. But yeah, me and Harvey just... We've known each other for a while. Harvey does a good job. To be fair, I do my bit as well. And, you know, people enjoy the streams. But I've probably got the harder bit, actually, being able to... people say it's easy to... Do you know, it's funny, people say that hosting a live stream is easy. It's not if you're trying to say stuff in a different language. So, you know, but I do a lot more than what people think. There's a lot more to it than just literally popping on a laptop and just going live and chatting shit. There's a lot more to it. We do a lot more stuff. Overlay screen with the cold overlays. There's screens that we do. You have to talk to the live chat. You have to talk about the game. There's other things you have to do. Certainly with these games, the lineups have to be typed in. Obviously, if it's a game where the teams speak different languages, etc., such as Dutch, I've got loads of Dutch stuff here. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into these streams, and people appreciate it, and some people just don't appreciate how much time and effort actually gets put into it, because they just think it's a case of just press go live and you're sorted. But there is a lot that goes into these streams that people don't actually realise. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I do. Harvey just put, Darryl does quite a lot in terms of streaming and prepping everything for the stream. I do the advanced stuff, which is the thumbnail and overlays. Streaming for hours is also not easy. Also, at the same time, I am also a radio presenter. I'm a radio presenter for a community radio station, an FM station, but community radio station in Middlesbrough. So I'm a radio presenter as well as a performer, because I have done performing arts I've done performing for like 18, 19 years. You know, I'm also a singer and, you know, and a DJ. So there's a lot I do. So it all comes in handy, doesn't it? Birmingham. It was Birmingham that wanted him. Have you sent me it here? Find the team lineup. Find the team lineups. Remember, I was 100% solo on my streams. Yeah, but didn't you have previous experience doing streams before though? See, I just find it's just boring. It's boring if you just literally have the lineups. If you literally just have you in the middle and the fucking lineups, you know. Middlesbrough attempted to this is from Anthony Joseph. I'm not sure if I'll update. Oh no, it is via Sky Sports Keith, which is Keith Downey as well. Middlesbrough attempted to hijack Chubackpom's move from Birmingham to Birmingham City. Borough make a last-ditch bid despite Ajax already agreeing a loan with obligation to buy for $7 million with Birmingham City if they get promoted. Now Birmingham City have got promoted, so we would have to put in a decent bid in order to actually be able to bring him back. I'm not sure if we will bring him back, to be fair, but that would be amazing if we can bring him back. But I don't. I'm not gambling on it. Right, who's playing? Yeah. Is that with the? Right. Go for a higher offer like 15 mil for him. But that's what Borough sold him for anyway. Borough sold him for 15 mil. And we'd be buying him back for the same amount. Birmingham have agreed 7 million. So we would have to, I would say, probably go for about 10. Better price. I would love to Blackpon back, but every manager, I don't know. Old school pirate DJ, seen the team lineups like that I saw on MUFC TV. KRC. Fair enough. Well, it will be a higher offer than Birmingham, but we don't know what that offer is, and we don't know what exactly is happening. Right, I think it's time for a quick break, and when we come back, we will have the second half of this game. We'll see you in a second. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the second half to get underway in this game, and 1-1 at half time between Racing Club Genk and Royal Antwerp.
Horrific contest ultimately.
Second half underway. Let's go again. So, who's going to win it in the second half? Will either team win it? Or will they be going home with a point?
21 minutes. Storming in and call for an angle, firing across the wide. Within 6 minutes it was 1-1.
Remember, both of these teams looking to get their first win of the season. Genk, in their first game of the season, lost to Club Brugge by 2-1. Royal Antwerp drew 1-1 with the current champions, or sort of newly crowned champions in a way, Union Saint-Gilloise, who won it last season. So neither team's won a match so far. Or will today be the day? It doesn't look like any subs have been made by either team at the start of the second half, so we carry on as we were. Tobias Lavelle, Sadiq Mujahid, Mattis Met, Yane Stoikers, Brian Hainan, Hyungyo O, Joas Kayembe, Konstantinos Karetsas, Nicolas Sotterberger, Noah Sternberg, Zakaria El Awadi for Genk. And Royal Antwerp continue with the same lineup: Similamans, Dan Folon, Givano Kirk, Dennis Pratt, Michel Ange Balikwisha, Vincent Janssen, Mohamedou Doumbia, Andreas Verstraeten, Thibaut Sommes, Wozenboshinov, Roman Boshinov. Get your teeth in, Daz. No. Wasn't Boshinov. Seno van den Bosch. Now, if you want to watch it on DAZN, or you can watch on Bet365. Well, what watch-along are you today? Which watch-along are you doing today? I'm just doing this game, and then that's me sorted for today. Plus, I won't go in Discord with. I won't go into Discord with strangers anyway. Don't be a loser. The ball for Antwerp. Edge the penalty area. Oh, Genk can't get it away. Here's an opportunity for 2-1. Good save. Good shot as well from Gavano Kirk. And another shot from Janssen. Saved again by Tobias Laval. Oh, wow. Antwerp coming forward. Genk couldn't get it clear. And then a shot in the end from Gavano Kirk just inside the box. Low saved by the keeper. And then the follow-up, which was also low, saved by Tobias Laval. Kirk and Janssen with the first two shots of the second half there for Royal Antwerp. When Genk just could not get away with it. I think he would have been off. I think Kirk was offside anyway, looking at that replay. So I don't think it would have counted had it gone in. So six shots to 4 in Genk's favour in the first half, and in the second half, it's now 6 shots each in the actual game because Racing Club Genk did. While Antwerp have had so far they've had 2 shots in the second half. Only 4 shots in the first half for Antwerp. But if Genk were the better side, Royal Antwerp scored against a wonder play. But 1 ball through, and 2-on-2 against the defenders, realistically, should take your chances in there. And Vincent Janssen did take his chance expertly as well. He's a good striker, Vincent Janssen. Wouldn't mind him at the bother. But trying to get him to go from Royal Antwerp to Middlesbrough would be a bit of a difficult task. Although I don't think Royal Antwerp are in a European competition, so he might not. Wouldn't mind Vincent Janssen at the bother because I think he's a good striker. Also, although he is the team captain, so it would be difficult to get him away from Antwerp. Here's an opportunity for Genk! Side netting from O. O going for the shot there. Was he onside? Oh, I think just about. A good ball through. Just about times he's won. Takes a touch. Smashes it. Side netting. Yeah. Left-footed volley. Yeah, he does scuff it a little bit. And it comes off the side netting. So far, 3 shots in the second half in this match so far. Really, yeah, good start in the second half, really. Very energetic start. Antwerp with chances. Genk with opportunities. Going to be a lively second half, I think, here. Ball's headed forward by Genk. Here's O. And if he scores, it's... Oh, my God. Genk again, they play some nice football, some nice 2-touch passing, then sometimes they'll play through ball with their first touch. They're playing it around really nicely, actually. Trying to find a way through. The ball through goes past everyone and goes straight to the goalkeeper, Senna Lamens. Got to say, I do rate that Genk kit, by the way. I think it's quite nice. The pattern on it's nice as well, I've got to say. See, yeah, I prefer a lot of the... You see a lot of these... a lot of the home kits for European clubs, and I think a lot of them are better than the English ones. Believe it or not. There's a low cross. It was towards Vincent Janssen. The idea was there, but it was easy for Tobias Laval, who came out and got it straight into his gloves. Genk 1-1 at the moment against Royal Antwerp.
Has already been postponed by the Pro League that weekend.
Here come Royal Antwerp then.
It's in the middle of the two playoff games.
Vincent Janssen
Short for Dumbia.
and Mohamedou Doumbia loses the ball, and it's gone out for a goal kick.
Attacking side, but haven't been scoring as many goals as they ought to have done, really off the evidence of recent seasons. Even the campaign when they won the double, they were the 5th highest scorers. They had the best defence, that was a big help.
The graphics are good, by the way, on DAZN.
Goals,
I like the DAZN graphic actually for this league.
better than the next best in work, Genk.
I think it's quite good.
Unfortunately, from their point of view,
Latest score on the Stockport game, by the way, anyone? The Stockport playing Bolton today as well, so I've been wondering how that game's going. It was 1-0 last I saw, so I don't know if anyone else has got a score update. Great cross. Oh, headed away to the right. Genk looking to get it back in. Now get up, you softie. It's Stoikers. All the way towards the halfway line. Matej Schmidt now. Moving forward. Plays it back to Stoikers on the right hand side. He's going to try and cross it in, is he? He tried to skip past the player, but the ball went away from him. That's a poor header from the Genk defender. I think that might have been... I think that was Jos Kayembe. Is Genk winning? Well, the score says 1-1, mate. So, I think that might answer the question. No, they're not winning at the minute. It's a tie-in. 1-1 at the minute. We'll see what the... still 1-0 Stockport. You know, Bolton have a poor record. They have a really bad record at Stockport.
Yeah, the half-time analysis, by the way, on Belgian TV, they had a look at the two calls for a penalty kick, and certainly one of them they felt there was more than a whip about it. Probably it was connected with...
Oh! It was a good ball in as well. That was a good ball in. But again, straight to keeper. Keepers have done well here. I think both keepers have done well today. Nothing they could really do about the goals, to be fair. It was good finishes. Genk in their blue, Antwerp in their red kits.
This could be a little bit of trouble
Oh, what's happened here?
for Thibaut Summers.
As Antwerp player down. It is
He played just about
Thibaut Summers.
for Cercle Bruges last season.
Thibaut Summers is down.
The European campaign, they got out of the Europa League group, which was
I think it was when he went in for the challenge. He
just
did he
potentially
push his foot down on the pitch or something? Twist his knee.
back towards him.
Looked like he twisted his knee actually.
I should say with the
He's hobbling a bit.
if you have been with us the first couple of weeks,
He's hobbling.
the videos in Belgium now are
Here's Majid.
directed to watch incidents back in real time. So no more slow mowing to try and
Here come Genk again.
Craig 5 or 6
Looking to turn this game on its head. Go from 1-0 down to lead 2-1 in this match.
the Monday.
But they're just not managing to get through them at the moment. Ball goes out for 4 into Royal Antwerp on the right hand side. On the near side actually. It's not right hand. It is right hand side, it's just its near side. Genk players warming up on the sidelines there.
It might have helped Genk if he was on the pitch a lot longer last week.
I think one of those is the man I mentioned earlier on, which would be Colin Saul.
2.5 years since he came.
They could do with him on the field, bit more pace.
Valmera in
Foul by Heinen.
loan in League 2 and Arios.
Oh yeah,
So that's where he got the eye.
bit clumsy from Heinen.
Probably took
Ball's all the way back with Royal Antwerp with a keeper. Lamens sending it forward.
landing in the goals. Still
Genk coming away with the ball. Oh, that's a mistake. Wow. Okay, he's got away with that. Got away with it.
maybe was good news.
It was a mistake, but he's in the end managed to get the ball back with the Genk play. Nah.
That looks like further trouble. He had a clip a few minutes ago on him.
Yeah,
Vincent Janssen
That's Vincent Janssen that's down injured. Looks like he might have to come off as well. This would not be good news for Royal Antwerp because he's so far the guy that scored both of their goals this season. They've only scored 2 goals this season, and both of them have been scored by him. When he goes down and he does get caught. No, this will definitely add time on at the end of the match. We'll see how Vincent Janssen is. Is he going to be staying on? Is he going to be coming off?
Responsibility, and he gets his fair share of slings and arrows, and here's another of them.
He's coming to the sideline, but it looks like he's going to be carrying on. Looks like he's carrying on for now, but we'll have to keep an eye on him because I say if he goes down again, he's absolutely off. Can't take any risks. If you're the manager, you can't take risks. Janssen's back on. The ball to left hand side. Genk coming forward now. Who's the better team? But to be fair, the second half's been fairly even. I mean, Genk have probably seen more of the ball. Genk are creating more chances. No clear cut really, but Antwerp have had 2 shots already, 2 good opportunities at the start of the second half. Beautiful play! Oh my god. Oh wow. That would have been a beautiful goal, and he sent it to space. Bye! Oh. I was hoping that was going to go in, that. Genk playing the ball beautifully. Some one-touch passing, working their way into the penalty area. And then the end shot. End shot just goes, whee! Bye! Straight into the crowd. That's disappointing, that. I was hoping that was going to go in. That would have been a beautiful goal. But they are playing well, Genk. Royal Antwerp have also played well at times in this game. It's been a good game. To be fair, I think probably a draw is... I think a draw really would be a fair result. Respectfully, why are you watching this game if you're from the UK? To be quite honest, mate, you don't have to be Belgian to watch the Belgian league. Same as you don't have to be German to watch the German league. Like, if you're someone who's passionate about football like I am, I'll watch games from different leagues. Like, I've done the Eredivisie. This is the first time I've done the Belgian league. I've done Ligue 1, the Serie A, the Bundesliga. I think I did the Portuguese league once as well. So, just it's nice to watch. It's nice to watch games from different leagues. Didn't know anyone was interested in Belgian league. Well, there's a lot of people in the United Kingdom who just don't take a lot of interest in European football as a whole. But I enjoy watching games from European leagues. The fan bases in Europe, by the way, are excellent. I mean, the Belgian fans, Dutch fans are probably... The Dutch fans and Turkish fans are probably the best ones around, really. They're the loudest ones, And also, obviously, Belgian, they speak Dutch as well. But yeah, so a lot of European fan bases are good, There's better fan bases in Europe than I think there is in England, really, Better atmosphere, and it's always quite passionate. Have you ever been to Belgium to watch a game? No, I haven't, unfortunately. But I can't really afford to. I mean, I'm going on holiday in September, so I'd love to, but it's being able to. It's being able to afford it. It's being able to afford the travelling and the accommodation, and then being able to afford the actual match ticket and everything. It would be a bit difficult. It'd be difficult to try and try and do, to be fair. So I wouldn't say no to doing it. 2-0 to Stockport. And by the way, the game is on DAZN, DAZN. You can watch it on... It might be shown somewhere else in Belgium. I don't know if they're showing the game elsewhere in Belgium. Do El Clasico, Real Madrid Barca. Nicola, I already have done El Clasico. I've done El Clasico on here before. I did the Spanish Super Cup, if you remember, when Barcelona annihilated Real Madrid. So I have done the El Clasico. But also Spain's one of the most expensive countries to go to as well. Trying to get flights to Madrid is expensive, to be fair. I don't actually know how much it is. Newcastle to Madrid. Plane rides, because I think you have to get 2 flights, don't you? But then you've also got baggage and shit, so.
He's rising a bit now, mind you. Fouls by Heinen. Had that run-in with De Beer. The previous one with Barrett was a slide out film with Gene Hackman and Morgan Freeman, where Gene Hackman keeps mysteriously showing...
See, it's difficult to get direct ones as well, because most of them do. A lot of them stop in different cities. Although EasyJet are normally decent, to be fair. But it's just trying to afford it. It's not. They're not cheap to. It's not cheap to go abroad, to be fair. In Belgium, DAZN is the only one with the rights to broadcast it. Ah, I see. Come on, Genk, please win. Do you think Genk will win? Well, they've come close, but also so have Royal Antwerp. If I'm being honest, I think this will be a draw. I think it could be a draw, really. Though, I said that about the Luton game against Wimbledon. That was the most boring match I'd watched. I was glad when that was over. Views-wise, it's done very well, that game. And this game's done quite well, actually. 700, by the way, for the first Belgian Pro League stream. I'm quite happy with that, actually. Favourite game have you ever been to? Well, my favourite stadium that I've ever been to is obviously the Allianz Arena. I've been to the Allianz Arena for buying against FC Cologne. FC Cologne. That was back in 2022, I think it was. 2022, 2023. Something like that. Yeah, I went to Germany for a few days to watch Bayern against Cologne. Really enjoyed that. The game wasn't the best of games, unfortunately, but the atmosphere was excellent. The whole experience of being in Munich and actually being at the game was just amazing experience. So, yeah, but that was wasn't the best of games, but it was just amazing. And obviously, Borough versus Chelsea in the Carabao Cup 2 seasons ago. You know, beating Chelsea to the other side, a team that we never beat. I know we got battered in the second leg, but yeah, the German football culture is just something different. It's levels ahead of England's culture. In England, you literally can't do anything. There's no freedom. You can't really drink. You know, like people who like alcohol have to have it in the concourses. You can't have it at your seaters. In Germany and in Europe, you're free to do whatever you bloody want. You can move around the stadium, do whatever you want. But in England, if you're not sat in the correct seat, then you'll get booted out. Been to Dortmund twice, top class. To be fair, Dortmund do have, let's be honest, Dortmund do have a really good fan base. That yellow wall does create a really loud atmosphere. So, love the yellow wall in Dortmund. Zayn Alma. Hey, Vlaams are friet. I'm not sure what that means, actually. Vlaams are... I assume he's saying something in Dutch, but Even though I know bits of Dutch, I just don't know what that actually means. What's this? Flames of fruit. Flemish fries. Right. Flemish fries. Yeah, of course, because French fries were originally Belgian, weren't they? Even though everyone thinks that that's a pen, surely. No. Okay. Come on, Genk, let's go. I sure thought it was going to be a pen. Never mind. Yeah, people keep forgetting the French fries weren't actually made in France. They were made in Belgium. French fries are originally Belgian, and so are waffles. Although some people say that waffles are actually Holland, but I suppose waffles is. I think waffles is mainly Belgian. It's a Belgian thing, really. Looks like Tolu Awokadawe is going to be coming on. Any plans for the season? Any clubs you want to see? It'll just be mainly England. It'll be mainly England games, English games, obviously. There's a couple of clubs in the. What the fuck? Oh my lord! A back pass, which I don't think the Royal Antwerp keeper, Senna Lammens, was expecting. He misses the ball and it almost goes into the net. He manages to slide it off the goal line. Here's a shot saved. Wow. Gotta go now. Thank you for the stream. No worries. No worries. You off to church, Nicola? Any plans? Oh, sorry, I've always said that. But yeah, and there's a lot of clubs based up in the northeast of England and up north that I'm gonna try and visit this season. Obviously, I'm going on holiday twice, so you know. You need to come to Cambuur, Leeuwarden, Holland. Cambuur. Don't know whereabouts in Holland. I don't know exactly whereabouts in Holland Cambuur is. It's in Leeuwarden, which I think is very far north.
And he had to go with the feet, trying to leap down and grab it. Lammens wouldn't have got there in time.
Cambuur, Leeuwarden. Yeah, Leeuwarden's like very far north of. Yeah, very far north of Holland. Very far north.
Tell Senna Lammens to hurry up. It's his mandate being the skipper. The successor to Toby Alderweireld. Cracking ball played forward again. Oh, Hyun-Kyu looking to hold it up. It was around this time last week that came off and Colin came on. So they're timing it the same again on this occasion. Probably will be the same change too. It's just drifted out of it a bit. In this second half.
Oh.
Okay. Nudging. Right out and out of the way. Sadiq winning it back. Now it's well contested. Now it's the free kick. First yellow card of the game. Coming 20 minutes from the end. Thibaut Summers just going in a mite too strong. Sent no Adelisi Sternberg tumbling over. So it's going to be a later arrival for Tolly this time. But he's coming now. So too is Girasson.
Assume Man U they're my Premier League team. Premier League team. In and off, very far off. Just got subs coming up here. I'm trying to work it.
Taking a while for Rowe to come off. And
Is the free subs?
he's replaced by Dan Havens.
Oh, free subs.
Double change. free kick sent in by strikers and out immediately. By Thibaut Summers. Here's Courageous. Didn't have a lot of height. Worked well, found today.
Oh, God, see you later.
But they're claiming handball, Source try. It's a corner.
Claims a handball, but corner given.
Headed out by Pratt. Yeah, the hands are up there from Janssen. And that could only have come off his hands for the corner kick. Oh, he's not a happy man.
2 seconds, Evan.
Is keeping it alive.
Sorry. Do you know any of the players of both teams? What, of Antwerp and Genk? Yeah, no, a few that I do recognise. Obviously, Hyungo Oh, I believe, was the player that played. I'm pretty sure he played for Celtic.
17 minutes and all the time to go.
I'll double
This is going to be coming on
check if it is the one that played for Celtic. Yeah, it is the one that played for Celtic. He used to play for Celtic.
22 games last season.
No, Sternberg, I do recognise. I recognise his name. Colin Saw is a very quick winger. Antwerp, obviously, Senna Lammens used to be the goalkeeper for Club Brugge. Vincent Janssen, just well known for scoring him. Dennis Pratt used to play for Leicester City. So there's a few names that I do recognise. Yeah, there's a few players I recognise there. That's about it. Vincent Janssen used to play for Tottenham. Yeah, I thought it was the one I played for Spurs. They Genk subs, weren't they? Spillevissel bij Barsen Genk. Verlatenveld nummer 32 Noah Sternberg. Nummer 9 Hyung Gyo Oh. Hang on.
He was trying to find a way to nip it between Courageous and the touchline, but no joy there. End of the day for Dan Foulon.
Forgotten who else it was.
He's off and Sam Renders is on.
En nummer 24 Nicolas Sattelberger.
Back to the past few seasons here. Jeffrey Hermans making the move to Antwerp. Hermans for a third time, but
Komt in het veld.
until the new year,
Nummer,
horrible ACL injury in the
nummer 14 Colin Saw. Nummer 38 Dan Heemans. En nummer 99 Tolu Awakadawe. Got there in the end. I forgot who came off. Triple substitution for Genk leaving the field. Number 9 Hyung-Gu Oh. Number 24 Nicolas Sotterberger. Number 32 Noah Sternberg. Replacing them, number 14 Colin Saw. 38 Dan Heymans. 99 Tolu Awakadawe.
Smets receiving from Sadiq,
Antwerp.
getting it out wide quick.
Great pronunciation. Oh, Dankevel. I do try. I'm trying. My Dutch pronunciation is not perfect. It's not perfect, but
Doesn't really do
you know,
either. It is
it's not not easy to pronounce sometimes. The numbers I'm okay with pronouncing now. So he's gone off.
goals too big at the season.
Surrenders.
Love and Charleroi, Mecca and Westlow to round off August. Face Genk.
15 left, less than 15 minutes ago. Oh,
Ball in, Tolo!
ooh.
You know he's around. He's a different kind of player.
Speed of whistle by Royal Antwerp. Verlatenveld nummer 5. Dam Furlon. In zijn plaats komt nummer 17. Sam Reinders. Substitution for Royal Antwerp leaving the field is number 5 Dam Furlon. Coming on the field number 17 Sam Reinders. No, it's not bad. It's just not It's not perfect, but I appreciate the compliment. Dankjewel, I appreciate the compliment. But yeah, I don't know loads of Dutch, like I say. Still learning. I'm still learning at the moment. 93 votes, 73% for Genk to win it. Still 1-1. Is anyone going to nick the winner, or is it going to end as a draw? Hopefully I'll be able to do some more. Hopefully we'll have another game sooner or later from the Belgian Pro League, because I've quite enjoyed it, actually. Nice to speak to some people, some actual Belgian people as well in the stream, so I've enjoyed it. Oh, so Connor came in, headed away, then headed back forwards. And obviously Genk have made quite a few subs now. There's a cross from So, headed away. Is he going to shoot from here? Nope, another cross in. Cleared away again. Handball! Free kick right outside the penalty area. Handball by Vincent Janssen. Free kick in a brilliant area for us in Club Genk. Right on the edge of the penalty area and just to the left-hand side of the D. So now I do know a few players. I know a few players from these teams. I probably know about 3 or 4 from each of the teams. But oh, Patrick Kosowski, by the way, as well, is the Slovakian centre midfielder. Who I will say, by the way, I think he's a really good player. But yeah, apart from that, the other players for the two teams, I don't necessarily. I can't necessarily remember them off the top of my head. Like, I can't remember where they're from or stuff about them, really. Jesus Gabriel David, I believe, is the Brazilian. He's the Brazilian lad from Royal Antwerp. But yeah, I know a few players, just don't know loads. But like I say, the good thing about doing these is I get to know more about different players. Favourite app to follow football? I use flashcards, mate, normally. Free kick for Genk. And wow. It went flying. It looked like it was going to fly into that far corner. Oh, he's gone for the far corner. He's curled it into the far corner just slightly too high, unfortunately. Just too high. But I'll tell you something, that was very close. And I don't think Senna Lamens, if it was going on target, I don't think Senna Lamens would have got it. As good a goalkeeper as he is, I don't think he would have stopped that going in the far corner. It was a great effort though. Really good free kick. It was 19 yards. Exactly, or 19 metres as they say, but we call it yards.
Striker's got the foot in and he got it away from Mohamedou Doumbia, the Mali international.
Oh, unlucky. Think it stays 1-1. Yeah, I think it's going to be the case, to be fair. Royal Antwerp had good opportunities to start the second half, but really since then, it has been all Genk. If Genk were to score, it'd be no more than they deserve. Genk probably do deserve the 3 points here. It looks like back-to-back draws. Back-to-back 1-1 draws for Royal Antwerp. Because obviously they drew last week, and they drew in their first match against Ashington and Durham City, were both in the Football League. Royal Antwerp obviously drew 1-1 in their first game against the current champions Union Saint-Gilloise, which for me I thought for Antwerp is a really good result against the champions. Speaking of Antwerp, here they coming forward with Kirk, who loses the ball in the end, and it is out for a Royal Antwerp corner. There's great tracking back by Sadiq Majid, who wins the ball off him, and it's out for a corner. 9 minutes left. How much added time is there going to be, though, as well? It's a question. There'll be a bit of added time because we've had a few players going down injured. We've had substitutions as well. I think we'll probably have about 5 minutes. 96 votes at the moment, 74 for Genk. Let's see if we can get it to 100 votes since we are quite close to it. I don't normally say let's get it to so many, but if we get over 100, I'll be very happy. Before it closes. 3 minutes. Yeah. I think there'll be, well, I think there'll be more than 3 minutes. There'll be at least 3 minutes, but I think you're looking at about 4 or 5 minutes, really. Probably about 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Somebody another sub for Antwerp here, and it's going to be Doumbia heading
The
off.
Argentine replacing Mohamedou Doumbia. He has been lively.
Spielerwissel by Royal Antwerp, Verlatenveld nummer 20, Mohamedou Doumbia. In zijn plaats komt nummer 16, Mauricio Benitez. Substitution brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Royal Antwerp. Leaving the field is number 20, Mohamedou Doumbia. Coming on the field is number 16, Mauricio Benitez.
Benitez brought on for Antwerp. Yaimar Medina, the Ecuador international, one cap for them. He's on.
Nice little touch with the screen swaps. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it does seem quite. It seems advanced now. The screens, but the screens that have the substitutions and goal stuff on, right? I've created them, but I've just realised I have. Do I still have it saved? Have I still got that subboard saved? No, I've got rid of it, but I got rid of the subboard for some bloody reason. Ugh. I'll have to find it again because I do normally in the World Cup, in the Club World Cup, I'd like a little substitution board on the side next to the logo and then the substitution to show it was a substitution basically. Just add another little thing, but yeah, I've got rid of it. I need to find it again. But yeah, that's what we do. And the little transitions, by the way, you can. It's just something you can do it in the OBS settings. It's quite easy to do.
Touched away. Benitez did his early work.
Ooh.
Recovered by Dan Amons, almost right towards.
But yeah, thanks. Glad you're enjoying it. Make sure you subscribe. Because we've got more neutral. We'll have more neutral streams coming up. Hopefully another. Hopefully we'll have another Belgian Pro League game in the next, maybe in September or something. I'm probably only going to do this league maybe once a month or something because obviously it's not. Obviously I've got the likes of the Championship. I've got the English leagues, etc. Maybe you can add the goal scorers, subs and cards next to your face cam so we can see it the whole time. No, that would be a bit. That would be a bit difficult because I'd have to. Well, I could do it. It is. I mean, it's an idea. I can always do it. Actually.
He's certainly in a much more restricted role, if you like, much deeper role than he had at Jupiler, where he was.
No. Don't show it.
Sterling's leading scorer. You can vote for man of the match if you look for the Pro League app. You'll find it somewhere. That's a quality ball. Stoker is getting Courageous away again on the right. And Courageous having the door slammed on
No, hang on
him.
a second.
Jansen. Away it is. Ronnie Kirk up front. That's how they've pitched the whole game. They've relied on the breakaway skills of Kirk and Jansen all match. And they're relying on.
Well, I could. It's trying to get it to fit. But the thing is, you're gonna end up covering the logo by doing that. That's the only issue, though.
Place for starting. Just overextending. Aye. Well, when that happens.
You're gonna end up covering the logo. That's the only concern is, I don't want it to really. I don't want it to fully cover the logo. You see.
Twins for Courageous.
Final couple of minutes.
Change prompted, he's off, Bangura's on. Not how he or they wanted his afternoon to end. Made all 5 changes now.
See, there is this as well. See, I could do it like this, but I just have a feeling it would be.
Nice little flick, got it out wide well.
I just have a feeling it would end up being a bit of a mess.
Blocked by
Oh, well done. I've done that one.
Wasn't off. Trying to get it away.
Yeah, I'll sort it out. What I'll do is when the match is finished, I'll have a play with it.
So now is there a chance to work a little bit.
Doesn't have to be big or SMT, but maybe just a football emoji in the name of the player.
There's the Jesus there somewhere.
I just don't think I just don't know. I just don't think it would work because it's not like a plain screen. You've got the logos in the background. I just don't know whether it would work. It's not a bad idea. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It's a good idea, but I just don't know. I don't know if it would work. I don't know if it would look good on the stream. Is the issue.
Summers holding it up. They've made some interesting signings. Picked some good talents up from other clubs. In the summer of Royal Antwerp, they have a corner here. I think Worcester going home to take once more.
See, he's actually a graphic designer. He would know more than I would about it, but it's not a bad idea. It's whether it's going to look any good though.
Usual suspects are all where you'd expect them to be. Antwerp looking to snap something to get another win on the road here. Alright, Worcester sending it through. Decent delivery. Tolo away.
24.
Here's Urasaw. Chance of the break. He's got the control. He's taken down. Away goes Zachariah Elawadi. Starker streaking down the middle and Tolo as well. And it's cut off by Wisconsin. Well, there's a few bodies on the deck there. There's a bit for Lawrence Fisher to consider. Yellow card coming.
So there's that.
Pratt receiving it.
Can play around with it a bit off stream as well. Well, I might as well play around when I'm at it because there's not much happening at the minute in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Neither team's having any opportunities.
Make his way out. Kevin Gabriel from Nigeria. 18 years old.
Speed of us by Racing Genk.
This is his second of this, and he's replacing Kieran.
Verlaten nummer 20, Konstantinos Kavetsas. Inzijn plaats komt nummer 21, Ibrahim Bangura. Substitution for Genk leaving the field. No, I'd have to. I would have to do it like this, I think. So because it doesn't work with those. No, it doesn't work with those appearing. I'll play around with it. Substitution for Genk leaving the field. Number 20, Konstantinos Kavetsas. Coming on field, number 21, Ibrahim Bangura.
Had that strong shot early in the second half, saved well by Tobias Laval as well.
Who's coming?
Scores back up now. 5 added minutes at the end of this.
Extra tied 5 minuten. Additional time 5 minutes. What was the other sub? Oh, it was just Jesus that came on.
Cross was decent. Tolo was up there, but he was always reaching for it. He's thrown everyone on now.
Speed of us by Royal Antwerp. Verlaten nummer 7. Girano Kirk. Interblatt kommt nummer 92. Jesus Gabriel David. Substitution for Antwerp leaving the field is number 7. Girano Kirk. Coming on the field is number 92. Jesus Gabriel David. Oh, 1,000 views today. Thank you very much indeed. What's the chances of a draw? Pretty much, I would say about 1 to 12 if I was doing odds. I think, let's be honest, I don't think either team score in this game. But I think a draw. I mean, Genk might feel that they probably deserve more than a draw. I think Genk probably do deserve more than a draw, but I think a draw, to be fair. Neither team's been good enough in front of goal with some of the chances. I think a draw is probably correct. I have no idea what that is because that is in Portuguese. I played 2.19. I had to cash out 64 to not break the bank. Thanks, Genk. Grew up with Bart Gore, Eric Gerrits, Philip Albert, Newcastle United, Nico Clayson, Tottenham, Mark Wilmot, Luke... Blah, blah, blah.
Bit of agitation from the home support there.
Right.
Constantly driving forward here later on.
Nice call with a 5. Well, I did say I think there'll be about 4. I think there'll be about 5 minutes. Message here. Yeah, you can start me dinner now, mate. What match are you stream next? It'll be an English game next, but if you're on about with regards to the Jupiler League, I'm not sure really. I'm not sure what game I'm going to stream next from the Belgian League, but it'll be some point in the upcoming weeks. Like I say, you'll just have to keep an eye out. Now, let me have a look.
It's another throw for Antwerp. Helawadi just checking all's okay.
So do that. Janssen 24th minute, and then who's the other scorer? Who was the scorer? It was
Not really being discussed among it. Top 6, yes, but not high up it. Whipped away solidly into touch.
29 minutes.
Nice Sam Mendes. Gabriel David. Makes the last one in. Strongly up by Ghana Strikers trying to get Tolu in. Still over a minute of stoppage time to go at the very least. Strikers looking for the flick on. Strong head away, important one. Helawadi into the area.
It's Alamari. Oh, that's the best you. I think that's the best I'll be able to do. That's the best I can do. I think regarding that. That's the best I can do. That was pretty much. I think that was the last chance. Yeah, but I'm going to be busy. I'm busy at that time. I'm going to be quite busy on Saturday, so I won't be able to do that, I'm afraid. If it was Sunday, then possibly, but yeah, no, I'm afraid not. No goals, I'm afraid, in the second half. I think it is going to end as a draw. It's all eyes on the referee now. We have played almost 5 minutes of added time. Last chance for Genk, though. Can Genk win it here? Has to go in. It's headed on. Oh, it's gone to the right hand side. Can he keep it in play? Is there still time? Still time. Strikers. Crossed in. It's quite deep. Headed away. And that is it. And that's the final whistle. Well, I don't think either side's going to be over the moon with a point, but it is a good point on the board for Royal Antwerp. As for Genk, it's probably 2 points dropped, really, because it's a game that they really should have won. They had more opportunities. We do Champions League. If I can access it, then... If I can access them, then possibly, but... Like I say, you have to remember, obviously, that I can't stream all the time. I do have a busy life as well. Well, there we go. A 1-1 draw in the end. And both goals coming in the first half. Vincent Janssen with the first goal. And then the equaliser coming from El Ouadi for Genk. Well, there we go then. That wraps up today. Antwerp have got 2 draws against Union Saint-Gilloise and Genk. Both of them being both of them being 1-1. I did think it was going to end 1-1, to be fair, but I think it's the right result, to be truthfully honest. Antwerp probably might be the happier of the two teams with a point. It's not a result that I think either team will be overly satisfied with, but a point on the board is never a bad thing, certainly for Genk, because they've had a tough start as well, you know, with obviously Genk, you know, so Antwerp have had Genk obviously and Union Saint-Gilloise as their first couple of games. So I think they'll be quite happy with that. You know, they'll be happy with the point. They might be a bit disappointed that they didn't actually come away with the result in the end, because they could have, you know, so they were 1-0 up and then they just couldn't find that other goal. But it is what it is. Stockport have beaten Bolton 2-0. That's a good start for Stockport. Well, thank you to those that have joined us. Thank you very much indeed. Dankevel. Thank you. Yeah, please do obviously subscribe if you are new. And like I say, hopefully we'll speak to you all again very, very soon. Have a fantastic afternoon. I'll be back on Thursday, all being well, with Port Vale versus Cardiff. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.